to the front. Big E is definitely in the building.
What up, y'all?
Big H is definitely in the building.
You?
Big Dre is definitely in the building. We got some special guests. Cousin Aang, you see him in the back, he in the building. Yep. And if you ever get broken down, your car stall out on you, flat tires, or you trying to do an insurance job. I'm fucking around. This is my man Soul Truck Mike, y'all. This Soul Truck Mike from MLB Towing. And I'm Soup, and welcome to Superstars of Sports.
Before we get started, you know the ritual: like, comment, share, subscribe, man. YouTube page is going up, numbers going up. We need them to get higher though. So subscribe to us, share them on your pages. It takes nothing to hit that button. Spin Wax Radio every Saturday. Tune in on that. War Room of Sports on Spotify, Google Play, all your podcast networks, and like H always say,
costs nothing to show love, y'all.
All right, so with that, we're gonna get the shit started. It's Thursday, H.
Yeah, big
your boy
day.
Back.
Big day.
Light skin day. Your boy Light Skin back. What's going on with him?
We back.
Ben Simmons back in the city. I see you got the colors on that he wears now.
No.
So you low key still repping for him?
No, I was never.
You're not showing off?
Everybody know that's not true. I'm gonna stop repping for him, but he is back and he's about to catch everything that he deserves. Everything. I seen something. Soup sent me a video on Instagram earlier.
Yeah.
Where he was getting off the bus.
Yeah, I seen that, Joe.
Everybody was calling him Turkey.
Turkey.
You sound like a little Philly boy.
It's coming out of the Four Seasons.
He said Turkey. Calling all kinds of names. Yeah. And Ben was trying to walk tall and high, you know.
Yeah, trying to ignore. You know what's getting under his light skin feeling.
Yeah.
He probably turned on Drake. You know what I'm saying? He got Drake on.
I don't even know he had the earbuds, but I know he heard it.
I'm saying he turned on the earbuds on the bus so he didn't cry on his way over to the studio. Then, hold on, we going home. You know what I'm saying? A little something.
But here's my question. You think, I know they say he's going to be there on the bench. You think he ain't going to pull a, I don't feel well, I ate something at lunchtime, make me feel sick, I ain't going to be able to come to the game type shit? Or is he really going to come there and subject himself to all the shit that's coming his way? Because he got to be foolish, and the next organization got to be foolish, because they asked him to travel, which was kind of weird, and tell him to come sit on the bench. So you kind of setting him up for what you know. You're going to get shot. Yeah. That's like me telling you, you know what I mean? Like, you know you're going to get shot. So it's like, I wonder if he's just really going to sit through it.
So I don't think he's going to be there doing introductions. I think he's going to creep out, in a timeout in the first quarter, try to slide onto the bench. But the reason why...
a little over-under on that?
I mean, what, first time out? 7 minutes time out? You know what I'm saying? No, but I mean, I think he's there. I think this is all Clutch Sports dominated, right? Reports that came out during the week that Clutch Sports on behalf of Ben Simmons are going to file a grievance to try to help him get his $20 million back, right? And what they're going to try to use is that he wasn't mentally prepared or ready to play in Philly because of the shit that's about to happen tonight. So he's going to try to use that against his defense to help him get his $20 million back because he wasn't mentally ready to play in the city. So I think he has to come back, right? He has to come back if they want to try to recoup his $20 million. Right now, the Nets are going to try to say, hey, he's part of the team, he's traveling with us, X, Y, Z. Or maybe you can look at it like, okay, let's get it out of the way now because if we have to play this 2-7 matchup in the playoffs, he's going to have to come back to Philly. So let's get the first one out the way. That's what Durant sounded like this week when they were asking him about it and talking about we're not going to hold Ben's hand. He's making $40 million. He got to go through it himself. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I think part of the organization is just trying to get it out of the way. So the first time that he's coming back, it's not the playoff atmosphere. But he's going to be there simply for Clutch Sports trying to get that $20 million back.
He's a kid full of excuses and full of reasons why he can't do something.
Absolutely.
So I was just wondering, do you really think he's going to sit it out or really come through with it? I feel like the last minute he might go to the bathroom and throw up and say, "Oh, I ate a chicken sandwich."
I mean, he definitely could hit some wild shit,
because he really don't want to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
he's still with this grievance shows he's still blaming everybody else.
And do they think it ain't gonna be worse come playoffs when we see them first round?
Oh, well, I mean, we from here.
We gonna kill him.
He's from here. He know what it's like during the playoffs.
It's safe to say for the rest of his career,
every time he touches the ball.
Now somebody made a point and said the only way it stops is if we win a chip.
No, it don't stop.
I don't know. What you think, Soup?
It never stops.
It never stops. I mean,
so this beef is forever.
Yeah, because you know what? Too many people.
Two people on forever?
This is forever. No, it's forever. Because
Philly hard, man. Philly hard.
Listen,
Philly hard.
This is what happened. We went through the bullshit process to get somebody like him. We supported him through the 4 years of him not shooting, not doing this. You know, you have the benablers out there that, he don't need to shoot. He needs to play defense. Oh, look how he is in the flow of the game. Right. You know, all this, like they just gave they almost would give up their kid to defend him.
Right.
And then the first sign of adversity, you turn your back and you blame us. Now it's all sight forever.
Forever.
Right? Because every time T.O. came back, right? This is the biggest return of a player since T.O. came back wearing the Cowboys uniform. Right?
Was that bigger than McNabb wearing the Redskins uniform?
Yeah, because McNabb was washed by that time. But we was happy to get rid of him by that time. But this is the biggest since T.O. coming back wearing the Cowboys uniform. And every time he came back now, he still gets shitted on.
All right. So, then you're done. I really hope other things happen to you, but we're gonna leave it at that.
They got a fence around the bench tonight. They got extra security.
I really hope. I hope.
Me personally, I don't think they should have brought him back. I think it's too fresh and Philly too wild.
Yeah, but
I think they don't respect that gangster.
We're going to be wild whenever it happens. So do you want it to be game one of the playoffs, or you want it to be some random game in March?
I just don't know. I just feel like these dudes are just too wild, man.
Well, I mean, we gonna be that way anyway, though. So it really doesn't matter when it happens.
Let me ask you a good one.
I see a lot of ejections tonight from fans.
Let me ask you a good one. I'm gonna ask you this. You think Embiid shakes his hand or acknowledges him at all?
Not even close. My man Joe not even going near him.
I feel like if Embiid does do that, he gonna lose some respect from our fans.
Mike,
so even if he want to speak to him, I talk to him later.
Yeah. Talk to him later.
Not there. Don't talk to him at the
I think he's shaking hands, man.
No. Who ringing the bell tonight?
You think Embiid gonna shake his hand?
No,
he ain't barking.
Don't talk to him at the bar.
There's really no need. There's no need to shake hands before the game.
You know what I say?
There's no need to shake hands before the game because Ben's not playing. So you'll get a little some shit after the game.
Let me give you my twist.
Don't talk to him at that bar.
You know what I hope? I hope they don't talk, but I hope Embiid either shoots a three or bangs on somebody, get an N1.
You gonna look at him
and turns to the bench and just grits on him.
No, he knows you know
that North Philly grit cousin just look at him like
you know that face,
beat you fuck up type joint. You know what I'm saying?
You know that fake tough face that Ben used to give when he used to dunk on somebody?
Yeah.
Joe gonna give him that shit a little bit.
It was Australian.
I
don't got his back before. We ain't talking about it.
It was Australian. They should bring out Big Fendi to ring the bell.
Embiid Philly tough. He rep all sides of Philly right now. I hope he give him the hardest Philly stare down ever.
No, I want to really just win the game.
Oh, and let's not forget Kyrie and Kevin.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be a tough game.
And whole ass Seth, you go ahead and keep scoring your little 15, 20 points. You little whole ass man. Yeah, so
this is the first time we talked since Harden has actually played. We didn't record last week, so this is the first time we are recording, seeing Harden as part of the team 5-0 with him playing. That was the guy that you wanted to hold out for. That was the guy you were champion for. Yeah. So I'm going to give you the opportunity, give you the floor, let you discuss first and how you think the team looks with him.
It feels good seeing good basketball again, especially with a guy like Embiid, because we were talking about the pick and roll a lot.
Yeah.
And the problem we would both say is that Embiid wasn't rolling before prior.
Right.
Now you got a guy like Harden and he's rolling.
Yeah, he is.
And he's rolling more than I ever seen him roll. I'm like, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
My only fear is the bench.
Yeah.
And I'm going to always keep hunting in the corner with Doc Rivers. Because even now, he's making some things, and I'm looking at him like, I got to understand that you got to play the hand that you dealt, but are you playing that hand right? We'll determine that come playoff. I think he's trying to set up his roster right now for the playoff. He's probably going to go 8, 9 men deep, probably 8. But I'm looking at our team, and I say, we got Harden, we got Embiid, and Maxey's doing his thing. But man, we got a depth problem because every time I see one of them guys go on the bench, they get shaky.
So I'm with you. I am with you. I'm just going to speak on what I've seen so far when it came to the rotation. I see already he's changed up the rotation 2 or 3 times. Right. We already put DeAndre Jordan into the rotation and got Millsap out of that. He's already elevated Shake Milton to the first guard or wing off the bench, and now Furkan's not seeing the floor at all the last 2 games. Right. Isaiah Joe's getting it. So he is trying out these rotations. I noticed he lets Embiid play the whole first quarter, and Harden is the first one going to the bench, and then putting Joe on the bench to start the second, and Harden comes out with.
What happens when that be going down though? We find a little hard time to score sometimes.
A little bit. Well, that's because when he was giving Furkan minutes. Now Shake is getting the minutes. Now Maxey's going to the bench with Joe. So now when they come back, Maxey and Embiid back rolling together. So like we talked about, these last 20 games are still trying to find out what the playoff rotation is. Niang seems to be looking better with the squad than Tobias Harris does at the 4, and that's a whole different conversation.
Is that crazy, yo?
Because he's a better.
Yo, that was your man.
He's a better spot up shooter.
No, I was rooting for him, but hey, man.
So Niang is a better spot up shooter. Tobias just thinks he needs to do too much with the ball, and he's trying to fit in, trying to earn that money.
Why is he trying to post from the 3-point line?
What you said though, because he cannot finish at the basket, yo.
Right, he can't. And he's missing, and he's front iron and a bunch of open threes.
I'm like, dude.
So yeah, I mean, he just has no toughness. So it's like, so Niang. So right now, if we're going 8 in the playoffs, we all know the starting 5, and then it's Niang, Milton, and DeAndre Jordan coming off the bench. That'll be the 8. You have to rotate the 4 big guys, and that'll be your 8. That'll be 8 strong. It'll just be when it comes to Doc, how long he lets those runs go before he calls his timeouts, before he stops the other team. You know, when you stop it on an 8-0 run, sometimes he lets it get to a 14-1 run, and we just be looking at the TV like, Doc, what the fuck are you doing, guys?
That's what I'm doing.
You know what I'm saying? So he has 20 more games himself. You know, the players have 20 more games to get used to each other. Doc has 20 more games to kind of get his rotation set. But we need as many games as we can, so we can, you know, we still have the 1 seed in our sights. We're only 2.5 or 3 games behind Miami right now. And we're only a half a game up on the Bucks.
You want that 1 seed?
I mean, I always take a 1 seed. I always take.
Do you want to see possibly the Nets first round?
You're gonna see them 1 or 2 anyway. Because to me, the Nets are gonna be 7. So that's 2.
That's if they're gonna be 7.
Yeah, no. 8 is Charlotte. Like they all them teams back there.
I hope they are 8. I don't want us to be 1 seed. I'm not scared of the Nets. I'll take.
That's what it sounds like, though.
No,
it do sound like.
But I feel like, as a first round matchup, because KD can win 2 or 3 games by himself.
That's why we gotta get out of the 2 spot.
I don't want to see the bull first round. I'll see him. I ain't scared of him.
So,
but if I got to, I got to.
Under your philosophy, the best thing to do was go get that 1 seed, because they look like they're going to be a 7 seed. So if you're the 1, you play the 8, and then even in the second round, you avoid them in the second round.
I'm speaking what I'm saying under the impression that they ain't going to be nothing but an 8 seed. So if they become a 7 seed, then yes, it does benefit us to become a 1 seed.
I think they're in the 7 seed right now.
Yeah, but they're going to start losing.
But there's nobody below them. There's nobody below them to hop with. That's what I'm trying to say.
We got this. Have a little faith, man.
I ain't really worried about nobody in the East right now, yo.
I mean, to me, there's 4 teams that can win it.
I'm not worried about nobody.
It's Miami. It's us. It's Milwaukee, and then like you said though, it's Brooklyn.
Even a dark horse. They're dark horse.
They're coming to dark horse. And as crazy it is, Boston's coming up tough.
Boston look real good. But
I ain't worried about them.
Like now we got Harden the way they playing. I'm not worried about nobody, yo.
Again, when I think about all them teams, they're not better than us, but I think they got a better bench stars.
We all have flaws.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every team has their flaws.
But I think all those teams that we just listed have a better bench stars.
I agree with you.
So that's why I think we got a harder path to get there. I mean, I think we're gonna get there. I don't want to speak crazy yet, but I think we're gonna be good. But I think that all those teams we mentioned in the East, the top dogs, they all have a better bench. So it's gonna be that much harder for us because if Tobias don't play basketball,
So I mean, like you can go through each team and what it is their strengths are compared to our weakness on why we can lose to that team, right? Miami is great at playing the zone defense, and our shooters are not consistent at all, right? So there's an issue right there, right? So then you talk about playing Milwaukee, right? I think we are firmly better than Milwaukee, but to your point, this is where their bench comes in. Yeah. Their bench is deep, right? Then you go to Boston. The problem with Boston is they have 2 strong wings, and we have no wing defenders besides Matisse now because your boy is now on Brooklyn, right? Yeah. So and then you talk about Brooklyn as the dark horse. It's just Kevin Durant, and you don't really need to say anything else besides that.
It's Kevin Durant and Kyrie on away games.
Well, by that time the playoffs comes, Kyrie might be able to play every single game because New York is going to uplift their max mandate. So you want to avoid them as much as you can. So yes, I'm not scared of anybody, but I can see matchup wise how every 4 of those can knock us out. But then you flip it. And we say, okay, well, Brooklyn don't have no size, so they can't stop Joe. Right? Milwaukee don't have no size, they can't stop Joe. Miami is slow, so we can, there's every way you can fix it, but those are the teams that, with those issues, can give us problems to get us out of there. So it's really going to come down to styles that, like boxing, styles makes fights. So whatever matchup we get, whoever's healthy at the time, that's what's going to determine coming out the East. Mm-hmm. So you're willing to bet that the Sixers are winning?
Tonight?
No, the chip. Would you put money on it?
I'm not going to say the chip, but I'm going to say this. There's not a reason why we're not in the Eastern Conference Finals, and that we don't take that to at least a Game 6. However that may fold, it's going to fold.
So if you play for the Sixers, would you be like Calvin Ridley and bet on your own team when you're not playing?
I just feel like right now, when players like Joe,
See,
Y'all
me,
heard about that, right?
I would have bet that, but I would have had him do that, and I would have got caught.
No, Bill, like when people want to come here now, like Bill, like how you say he want to come here.
Yeah.
That's I don't know. I'm not worried about nobody, yo. We've never had other stars like yo. I want to go to Philly.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Like
that was the whole part that we talking about getting a star.
No, but I'm just saying, like I didn't expect that till next season.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But when you 5 games in and people saying they want to come here, that's
So who said that? Bill?
There's a report that Bradley Bill saying he wants to come here with something.
So I asked you a question. We did an episode. It probably was early top 5 episodes we did. I had mentioned is Philly a destination spot for people, and
we were not at the time.
Remember we were talking. We were like, oh man, it's hard. Are we becoming that now?
Yeah, with Harden. Yeah, absolutely.
Does he help that with football? Because you know, sometimes, what I'm saying, sometimes, athletes talk to athletes in all sports and say,
what? I think it's the
all right, let's
culture.
go to Philly.
I think it's the culture with depending on how you look at Meek, he's on the scene, right? It's like we're not gonna put anything specifically on Meek, but he's on the scene. He's respected in that game, right? So when he comes, Lil Baby comes, Gucci comes, like all those guys follow. Yeah. So then Philly becomes a fun city. Yeah. So you have the MVP in baseball and Bryce Harper, right? Looking for a superstar over the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? But now you got 2 superstars. We're not talking about each other, right? And now you have 2 superstars for your 76ers, right? So we are now a destination city. It could leak into the other sports. Okay. Right? But money still always talk.
Yeah, always.
You know what I'm saying? But
and another thing too, yo, which a lot of people don't think about, depending on what market you come from, your money go real far here.
Right.
Your money go real far.
The money you get. So right.
You know what I'm saying? Your money go real far, really far, guys.
Yeah. So, definitely does.
But what I was talking about betting though, we had another story break this week, and Calvin Ridley now suspended for the year because while he was on leave from the Falcons, he decided to bet on the Falcons, and now he's been suspended for a year. You agree with that?
For betting, yo?
For betting? No, it's not just betting. He's allowed to bet. He bet on football while he's an active NFL player.
He can't bet on his own team.
I'm just talking about just like the penalties from the NFL are just crazy to me, period. Like,
please say what I want to say.
You could beat a shorty up.
Thank you. 6
like,
games.
No, you are for the next play. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But gambling is a season.
You Greg Hardy.
All right.
What they're gonna say to you is you're compromising the integrity of the game.
That's what it is.
We can talk this integrity. Listen, integrity.
That's exactly what it is.
You're right though. You got his ass. They're right.
That's a moral issue. You're not.
See,
I don't know, yo.
But that's what it is.
It is.
So let me ask you this.
You can't disagree.
Right.
Water is blue. I can't disagree.
Right. So
it's like
okay, your cousin, right? You're a big Jalen Hurts fan, right?
Yeah.
You find out tomorrow he beat his girl up, right? You think, that's really fucked up, right? You gonna stop watching the Eagles because?
No, we can't say he just beat his girl up like that. I want you to say he was Greg Hardy. Threw her on 100 guns and said, pick your gun while I kill you.
However you want.
Then compare. Yeah. No, because it's a difference.
Let me get there.
You gotta go there.
All right, so
go there from the
so
rip,
you smack whatever. So you want to Ray Rice in the you want to Ray Rice in the elevator. You want to tell me how that's more important. You want all that. Are you going to stop watching the game because that one player did that?
I'm not going to stop watching games because nobody did nothing.
Okay, all right, hold on. Let me get there. So then the next topic. Adrian Peterson got suspended, 4 games, 6 games?
Yeah,
for beating this kid.
Yeah.
Did it make you stop watching the game?
So where would gambling stop?
Let me get there.
It
didn't stop watching the game, right?
Right.
You make bets on FanDuel, right? Always, right? Every Sunday, we have a whole section on this pod. Shout out to Dante. Hope you're having fun down in Carolina, right? We have a whole section about giving bets, right?
Right.
Would you stop watching the game if you know Brady was throwing the game on purpose?
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
There's sometimes that I feel like I got my little own conspiracy that shit is rigged.
I
feel like that.
No. You can feel that way, but if you actually had legitimate evidence.
When I watch YouTube, these bulls put it together for me and show me.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about that. No, I am talking about you knew that Tom Brady had a plus 600 that the Buccaneers was going to lose.
Would I stop watching?
Would you stop watching?
Nope.
Yes, the fuck you would.
No, I'm gonna tell you
because it turns into WWE because you know the outcome.
But I'm not going to front though. That's what I feel like.
How we know it's not there?
Partially anyway.
It could be. I'm not. That's a whole different debate. What I'm saying is from the NFL.
The Super Bowl really, because part of that debate is trying to prove your case. So it's still not a different debate. You're using some of that evidence to prove your point.
But we're not
All
guessing.
I'm saying
This is not a guess. He literally bet on the team.
Gambling
So
is
you
wrong.
knew he was betting.
He was wrong.
He was playing the Saints.
He was
and you
wrong.
knew he bet against the Falcons to lose the Saints. Are you gonna? If you're a Falcons fan, are you gonna watch?
Bro,
if you know your star receiver is betting against your team,
He was wrong. But can we say that the penalty for beating a chick half to death should be just as why do you get to do that and only get 6 games? I bet $1,500 suspended for a whole year.
because it's not the amount of money that you bet; it's the action that you did.
Okay,
bro, have
so
you
what
ever
about,
been
what about the action of almost killing your chick? Should you not?
Ray hasn't played since.
All I'm saying is, should you not get penalized just
They
as
did.
bad as a whole season?
They did.
You used Greg Hardy wasn't the whole season.
It was a hard.
No,
I lived in Carolina at the time.
There's numerous of players, bro. There's numerous of players
Correct.
who did not get a whole season, bro. Ben Roethlisberger ain't get nothing for a whole rate.
Who cut you last week?
No, man.
No, but I'm saying, so you're talking two different. You talk about moral insensitivity and integrity.
I know I'm comparing apples and oranges. All I'm trying to say is, listen, for the integrity of the sport and the letter of the law, everything you're gonna say about what he did was stupid. It was stupid. You bet $1,500 and cost yourself $11 million. You're the dumbest nigga in the world. I'm not gonna sit there and deny that.
Yeah.
All I want to do is take this opportunity, that platform, to sit there and say, they need to examine all their rules and make sure some of these other dudes who do something a lot worse, even though it's different. I know it's nothing against the sport itself. It's morally wrong. But y'all stick your nose in everything else that's morally wrong any other time and penalize people. So when these dudes beat these chicks half to death, make sure you take a whole year from them.
They're not fucking with the money. That's what we're trying to say. They're not fucking with the money.
But why? The image looks bad.
But no,
the image. Do you remember that?
But this is what I'm saying, though.
I remember.
But this is my thing,
I remember
though.
the straight Ben Roethlisberger's caught.
No, but if it's
I
about
remember
the money, just
that
say
he got away with.
They are
I remember that victim in that white man.
They haven't came out and said, like,
Nah,
listen,
man.
y'all can put your hands on your wild because y'all not messing the bag, so we don't care. I'd rather you just keep it real and say that.
They are telling you that. They are telling you and saying that. By your suspensions, they're telling you that.
I'm saying verbalize it the way I just said it. Like,
That's fucking with the bag.
I want the commissioner going there like, we don't give a fuck about who beat their wife. You know what I'm saying? As long as y'all, y'all gonna keep quiet.
But they show,
they can't say that.
Again.
And you know what? You know who else was to your topic? You know who else is just to blame? The players union, because they argue against the lengthy suspension for that shit.
You know
because they don't want the players.
You know what it is? He's the owner. He got the mindset of these old white rich men. Yeah, you got that mindset. Cause what I noticed sometimes with you is to fit your narrative. No, they're cool. But on this joint, bro, listen. Just think about it. We're gonna agree. What the nigga did as far as gambling was all the way wrong. It goes against the integrity. Well, I'm not arguing with you. What I say is, should that be more of an offensive penalty than me beating up my chick tomorrow? Trashing her, videotaping and everything. They gonna say, yeah, he gotta fight his case in court, but we're gonna go suspend him 6 games. Damn.
So you're not allowed to gamble at all?
They say you can't gamble on the sport you play. I can't play for the Eagles and bet on football games.
No.
Especially I can't bet on the Eagles game while I play for the Eagles.
But if
I can bet on hockey. I can bet on basketball.
But you stupid enough because you already caught yourself. You bet $1,500 and cost yourself $11 million
it's in
for
your
a year.
contract.
So you're
it's
stupid.
in your contract, and they have posters all over the facility that tells 3 things: no domestic violence, right? Conduct yourself in the way that you represent the organization, the public, and no gambling. It's signed.
But they treat gambling like it's committing murder.
Because it's fucking up the integrity.
Beating up their chick half to death on camera.
And why can't they do that?
It's aggravated.
Why can't they do that?
Gamble, that's murder.
Why can't they do
Death
that?
penalty.
Why can't they do that?
I didn't say.
The players' union fought against it.
It warrants it. It does warrant the penalty. I just want the penalty to be legal.
This is what I'm trying.
All I'm saying is, listen, what he got is right. Just bring up the domestic violence penalty.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. They tried to suspend Ray Rice for the year. The players' union.
You're picking out one case. There's a bunch of other guys.
Because the one case sets the precedent for it. It's written in the bylaws. It says for domestic violence or anything that goes on outside of it, there's only a certain amount of things.
I've been saying.
Now you're not going to let me talk.
I've been saying you need to change it, bro.
Now you're not going to let me talk.
That's what I was talking about.
Because I've been asking to change it, bro. You're making.
And I'm telling you why the league is not changing it. Because the players' union is not allowing them.
It doesn't matter who it is. Them, the players' union, whoever it is just wrong.
Okay, but you can't take it over the league. If the league, so this is what I'm trying to say. So there's two incidents on the table. One of them is Calvin Ridley betting on the team. The other one is Ray Rice fucking his girl up in the elevator. The league says, hey, Calvin Ridley, you're suspended for a year for gambling on the team. And hey, Ray Rice, you're suspended for a year for fucking your girl up. And knowing the players union said, hey, Calvin Ridley, you got to sit this shit out for a year. But yo, I think this is a little extensive for Ray Rice being his girl up. We going through the guidelines of the players union, and this only says he's only allowed to be suspended for 6 games. And they fight in court, and the players union wins. So it ain't the league needs to change the shit. It's the players union that doesn't want their athletes losing money for shit that goes on outside of the game of football. So your attack shouldn't be on the league. It should be on the players union.
All right.
That's what I'm trying to say from the
It's
red.
still wrong. It still needs to be changed. I don't give a fuck about the explanation. You give me all the dialect, give me dot 1, dot 2, dot all that. It don't matter. My whole point from the original was they need to make it even. How they gotta do it? Obviously, they got to go through the pay union, make a vote, and all that other bullshit. I don't care about that. I'm talking about general topic, general men, like he did. We look at the whole thing, we say, listen, for him to get suspended for a year for $1,500 for gambling, that's warranted. It's in the players union. But damn, they need to do something about the fact. Forget Ray Rice. You're using the easiest example. This and that. Fuck that. The other niggas treated these chicks way worse. 6 games? Some dudes got off, cuz. I ain't trying to hear that. Change it.
So
Forget the letter
so
of
for
the law.
20 weeks you've been shitting on women, and now this week you want to defend women.
Now you're trying to change the narrative. I'm shitting on women.
But you just said I'm an owner. So you just said I'm an owner, though.
What that?
You just said I'm an owner.
Crazy,
No,
cuz.
no, Valentine's Day.
Crazy, man. How did that even compare?
No, Valentine's
Oh,
Day,
Mike, I'm
you
still
ain't
wrong, Mike. Hey, Mike, you still your favorite guy, Mike? You crazy? You hear this shit?
Yo, man, where you get this from,
man?
man?
Crazy, man.
You know you can't listen to
No,
Soupa.
whoever got to change it, they got to get changed.
That's
It's
it.
not setting a good precedent.
Of course it's going to be hard to change. Of course these dickheads voted for certain things. But it still got to get changed, man. It got to get changed because it don't look right. We just looking at just the perception of it. It looks like you care more about gambling than me beating a chick half to death.
no, it's not. It look like
It's
that's
not
what
look. It
is.
is.
That's
Because
what
it's a bag.
They
You're
got to
fucking with
change
the
it, man.
bag.
They got to figure that out, man. That's all.
But you see how when I said a few weeks ago how they fight for what they want to fight for.
Facts. Right.
That's what it's going back to. What
It's
I'm
all
saying.
about the money, right?
It's about the
What you
money.
say.
That's why they fight for what they want to fight for.
I said that 10 minutes ago. I said the reason why they're more strict on it is because it fucks up the money.
No,
on the
but I'm
game.
talking about even back when we was getting into the black coach.
Yeah, no, I got
conversation
you.
and all that. It's like
It's all
like
about
we're in a fight at in these meetings for all that kind of stuff. That's what
I
I'm
didn't want to
saying.
believe it was like that. I was starting to think that motherfuckers gonna have some kind of morals, but this shit
No,
crazy.
ain't no
man.
morals,
It's like,
man.
yo,
More what? They
Y'all
do
really-
got morals. They got morals to the green.
They really don't care. I'm like, damn. I get it. Boy was wrong. That was just dumb anyway. Like I would never.
Yeah, we definitely not defending him
That
gambling, but it's
nigga was
just
dumb.
to think that somebody that gamble versus somebody who
Ain't nobody
tries
cost
to
yourself your whole career because ain't nobody gonna want to deal with you. They might be scared to touch you, man. If you don't cost your career, you're gonna cost yourself more money. They definitely not gonna pay you what you worth.
Right.
So he hurt himself all the way around. 1,500, 11 million.
So basically, right now, you call E a white owner.
No, he's a white owner. He's an old white owner.
I own the least amount of shit in this room. I own the least amount of shit in this room. But I'm the white owner.
The fact that you stated was what it was,
So
but
it
all
took-
of a sudden, oh man,
No, it wasn't. It was-
you are a white owner. The spin gets controlled by you.
No, I'm not the white owner. I was just saying what Sue was saying from the beginning, that it's about the money. And even though they're not going to come out and tell you directly it's about the money, their actions show you. You know how the chicks say, show me, don't tell me? Well, they're not going to tell you it's about the bag. They're going to show you. Go ahead and beat your chick up. Go ahead and beat your kids up. Become an alcoholic, drive drunk because we're selling beer. Like all that other shit. Do that. Just don't fuck up the integrity of the game. Because on top of the game,
Paper towel?
right? What they don't want to do is to think that the players are betting because they got $250 million invested in these deals with DraftKings and all those other ones. And guess who gets a cut of that as well? The players. All that goes into the revenue bucket when they split it up at the end of the year. So they don't want you fucking up the bag. So they're not going to tell you to beat your girl up. They're going to show you that you can beat her up.
I know. But you know, we get it. What's the boy name? I can't wait for his comment.
Who?
Driver, Givens, whatever his name is.
What are you talking about?
The boy that be commenting on YouTube, my man.
Oh, Ronald Driver. Shout out to Ronald Driver.
I see your comment soon, bro.
Yeah, we called out our
Yeah, that's my man though.
Yeah, I think
So we went into this before though, right? We talking about H hating women, right? So we have another topic for him to spew his.
Yo, you gotta really change how you say that.
you was acting like Spanky.
Yeah,
like Lil Rascal.
Two days ago, another member of the light skinned community was, another member of the light skinned community was charged with rape. Right, everybody in the media outlet was getting on Chris Brown. Oh, he's raping chicks. This XYZ. And this time, Chris said, "I got all the receipts." So he let the video go. He let the pictures go. He let the text messages go. Next day after that, the girl's lawyer dropped the case. Day after that, the whole case is dropped. So my question is, women that claim rape and say they things to you, if they are found lying, should they be sent to jail? I say yes.
I think they should be prosecuted.
I think they should be prosecuted to the fullest extent.
I'm surprised you don't want to stick up for her some way. So some way, somehow, you want to really find out how it was Chris Brown's fault and blame him as being a young, dumb singer and all that other shit. I'm shocked, but I'm going to let you go ahead and live off this one.
I'm giving you the platform.
You already know where I'm going to go with this one.
Go
Y'all
with it.
keep saying I hate women. I don't hate women. I'm hard on women because they hard on us. It's a difference. Only real men understand what I'm saying. They hard on us, so why shouldn't we be hard on them? I'm hard on them. It's a difference. Now, that goes to prove my point about a lot of chicks these days. Cuz
yeah, we got Smiley in the building now.
BJ. Damn. That goes to prove my point. Like you said, chicks that do that because they're just as wrong. Like, you just destroyed this man's character.
Right.
Could have cost him some money, some contracts.
Forget money. He could lock that man away.
They lock him up, but, she should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
What you want to happen to her? A year suspension?
No, that's what E want to happen to her. E want a year suspension for it.
What you want to happen to her?
I say give her 15 years.
You definitely
be doing that shit.
You don't know what you want. You going through midlife crisis?
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
I'm with you on that. You can't. At the end of the day,
yeah, I mean that's
she should be prosecuted. I don't know to what extent they can. What is it, like a false report, right?
Yeah.
They have the truck conversation in the middle of the podcast. What the fuck is going on? Like, I know it's the basement. What the fuck?
That was the realest shit that ever happened in the podcast.
I'm really about to get on some ownership shit. Get the fuck out. You suspended for a year off the pot. Like, got it. Like shit.
He said he came in and bullied this joint.
Talking about, what up with the truck? Like, we only do this one day a week.
Make it worse. Mike know what we doing. He over there answering.
Mike be trying to get us a little.
I don't want to be disrespectful.
We
over there, black excellence.
Only here. Oh shit, that made my night.
Finish that up, because basically I think we all on the same page.
Yeah, no, we definitely on the same page. It's just fucked up, man. It's just like men out there, and it kind of goes back to the beginning that we started recording when Soup used to say like, what type of coochie these girls got nowadays? Because the shit that they be getting into all over this is just wild out here right now. And if Chris Brown didn't have all those receipts, no telling where he'd be at right now.
I know. Chris Brown be getting booked.
That's what I'm saying.
There's nothing to talk about, yo. And he already got a bad track record already.
Yeah.
Because the Rihanna shit would have came up. You know what I'm saying?
Big time. Right.
All the little cases that he got from Rumbling Bulls and all that would have came up. He got a lot of demerits for somebody to accuse him of rape next. He'd have been out of there. He'd got Mike Tyson or Tupac. Yo, it would have been a rap, yo.
Yeah.
It would have been a rap.
Look, 3 to 6.
It would have been a rap.
Sat him down.
He'd have got sat down, yo.
And lost a lot of people.
That's what I'm saying. He lost a lot of people. That's the main thing. He lost a lot of people.
Then they start comparing him to R. Kelly. Once you put that rape on somebody, it's a rap.
Yeah, there's no coming that. Even now, like even.
I mean, it's not the level, but you can just you can do what you want to, though.
It's levels to that.
It's levels to that.
R. Kelly's different.
Yeah,
R. Kelly's level.
You can't put nobody with R. Kelly.
I'm just saying the R name on the podcast.
Yo.
When we talk about R on the podcast, let's talk about Russell Wilson getting traded to the Broncos this week. So we had a bunch of flurry of football moves, right?
Yeah.
We had Russell Wilson traded to the Broncos. We got Aaron Rodgers staying with the Packers.
Where your man go?
Signing the biggest bag.
Where your man go?
We got the Wentz wagon now in D.C. with the Commanders.
Your man.
How's it my man?
You was calling him the Ginger Jesus at one time.
He was. For the first 2.5 years, he was. I guess I forgot.
The Ginger Jesus.
Because he was white, right? Because the H, because he was white, I had to root for the white quarterback.
That's what you was doing. You rooting way harder for him than you did Jalen Hurts right now.
Jalen Hurts sucks,
cut. No, man.
First of all, so we don't have to pull out the track record.
Quarterback.
We don't have to pull out the track records of who's had more successful African American quarterbacks, my team or your team. So who's really rooting for who?
All right, anyway,
who's really rooting for who? Because I can go all the way back from Cunningham.
We're not gonna talk about that then.
Oh no, we're not gonna talk about the numbers, right? We're not gonna talk about the facts, just the narrative.
That's my question though, right?
Yeah.
What do you think it is with Wentz?
He's just.
You think it's mental?
Mental. He's full of himself. He's a dick, right? Personally, he's a dick, and you can't be a dick as a quarterback if you're not good.
And he is super hit Jesus freak.
Because I think it comes from he's from a small town, right? A small country town where they don't do nothing but fucking go to the woods and hunt, right? So he just doesn't know how to be a leader of men. And then he had all that success early, only to watch it crumble as soon as he gets hurt.
But just like your Christian background should make you humble to me. That's what I mean. I'm not.
On theory,
he brings God in.
Yeah, no. On theory, you're exactly right. But that doesn't mean people live by their religion. We see that every day, Soup.
But I'm saying, well, who he is.
I agree with you.
I agree with you. That's why I call him a Jesus freak. He's so godly.
I mean, shit. The AO1 Foundation is named after a Bible verse, and that's what he has.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, how could you be all that and be an asshole? That don't go together.
You're right. Just because it's more about his ego than anything else. God is really not finished with him because he's walking around.
I don't think God started with this nigga.
Could be true. Just because you go to church on Sunday don't mean that you're religious. You know what I'm saying?
Something not right with that. Because I'm like, why nobody don't like you, but you supposed to be of God?
Yeah.
That's weird to me.
So what you think? So what do you think your Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to do?
Listen, man, we're going to leave my team out of this. We're going to keep continuing about all these trades. We're not going to sit
Why you not going to go to your team?
Right now. No, we're not going
to. I
don't think it's over. I don't want to give my honest opinion on camera like that. Man, come on, man. We're going to chill with that.
You don't want to give it on camera?
Not right now.
What the fuck the podcast is?
No, not my opinion on my team. I'm hurt right now with them. I'm not speaking on them right now. I'm not speaking on the Bucks right now. I won't speak on them till June.
You even say this with you?
He said he's hurt right now.
Well, look, he's saying this with his eyes closed. You holding tears back?
No.
So you had the Superman. So when Antonio Brown was acting like an asshole, you had that Tampa Bay Bucks.
We was on the run third, and the season's over. We're on the basketball right now. You know,
that's where you're at. No, H. I'm not gonna. You ain't gonna call me a master, and now I'm gonna hold you down. Like, nah, fuck that, cuz we talking about everything.
All right, listen. I ain't got nothing to say. I was hoping to put a little bid in for Derek Carr, which I don't think is gonna happen.
Okay.
I don't think McDaniels is gonna let him go.
I don't think Derek gonna want to come there.
You gotta chill, cuz. You gotta stop. This is what I'm saying. I don't want to talk about it. You see what I'm saying? Because they don't give me an even platform.
I'm open the floor.
He wants to argue with me about why Derek ain't gonna come.
Do you think he gonna come?
This is my dream.
Hey, Harry just switched to the Eagles, man. Everybody do it.
Hey, Mike. It's time for you. Come on, Mike.
No, come on, man.
You think he'll come here now?
I don't think McDaniels is going to let him go. I don't think he would have went there without having a quarterback, although that's not his quarterback.
I completely agree.
But
that's exactly why he went to Oakland.
And that's Vegas.
I'm glad that Carson not with us. The fear was we was going to grab Carson.
Yeah.
That was a little something that I was guessing. They're going to grab Carson.
You think Carson better than Derek?
No.
So why would you think they would grab him?
Because Tampa Bay. Because that's all. We ain't really got too much money. We locked up a lot of old players banking on Tom Brady coming back one more year. Yeah. He fucked us up with saying
you put the tag on Godwin. He's coming back.
Yeah.
What about Jimmy G? Those are the rules.
Now that's what I could see being the attraction of a good quarterback to play with him though.
Yeah.
Jimmy G. Chris Brown.
Play with who?
Anybody that came there, I could see.
Yeah, that's why I think Derek Carr should come over there because he don't got to play a Chris Godwin or Mike Evans' ability.
Correct.
So if he gets them two,
Carr's not a free agent. That's the problem.
Car's not a trade.
Right? Yeah, that's what I'm talking.
He look good with them.
Yeah, he's throwing over 4,500 yards with the trade.
Josh McDaniels didn't go to Vegas to trade Derek Carr.
Now, there's my dark horse, and I'm not one of these people who care about your character. Yeah. You can bring the Raptors down my team and line you
Sean
up.
Watson.
I'll take Sean Watson.
So while we're recording, there's supposed to be some
Raptors.
Well, not the Raptors.
The masseuse.
So
you don't give a fuck about women?
No.
Well, no. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm a master because I'm trying to explain how it's all about the money.
So on that note, keep the track. What we on? Spin wax?
No, because
it ain't over. It ain't over.
No, but I'm going to add to it. Supposedly tomorrow, the grand jury is supposed to release some kind of findings that they had. So this might be coming to an end.
Yeah.
On what he did. So he might be clear.
Free
he might
Deshaun.
be completely exonerated.
Until Deshaun free.
I feel you. So there's a chance. That's real. Why not?
No, I'm not saying that.
No,
It's just that.
Well, you know,
So basically, if you can get a Super Bowl out of it,
yeah,
fuck it.
yeah. But because
I don't care. Yeah, I don't care about the content of any man's character that wears a big bucket uniform.
So he just
So he wins Super Bowl. It is what it is.
women and
man.
white men. That's who he hates right now. That's what we found out on today's podcast. Women and white men. Okay, look. Hey man, the more
On
we
that
go,
note,
the
man,
more
we
we
gonna
find out
spin
about
wax.
it.
We be on, man. We be on, man. What's the radio?
It's
We on,
not
man.
over.
No, it's over.
We're only 40 minutes in. I got 20 minutes to roast
The
you.
6 is coming on, man.
I got 20 minutes
No,
to
the
roast
6
you.
is coming on.
Equally, don't keep the camera on. What's going on?
Yeah, you know I gotta go back to my older shit. You know what I'm saying? Gotta go back
You
to
gotta
my
get the skybox.
Yeah,
You know what,
yeah,
man?
gotta get on my Jetson
I set
mobile.
myself in a hole.
Fly above y'all.
No, I didn't say that, cuz. I didn't say that.
Give me Deshaun.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, you crazy. Why you don't want the show?
Any-
Why you don't want the show?
Yeah.
My cousin's a masseuse. Nigga.
You know what I'm gonna say?
And guess what?
No,
If she
there.
don't
Well, you
want
get to the Super Bowl,
that, if she
though.
don't
I
want
don't care about the Super Bowl.
that,
I'm not about the money. I don't care about no bag. Y'all already know I don't care
Well,
about
get the
no
Super
bag.
Bowl. The Super Bowl ain't the bag.
Yes, it is.
It's a
That's
parade.
a bag. It's a bag. I ain't go to the Eagles parade. I don't care nothing about that.
this boy's not even hating.
No,
They
I
talking
don't care
about
about
me,
that.
man.
We talking about the respect.
Y'all really don't know him.
The respect of these
Y'all
queens.
don't know him.
We talking about respecting these queens.
No,
You know
no.
what I'm saying? Yo, and it's National Women's Month, and you talking
Oh,
crazy.
come on, H. Come on, H.
Yo, on that note,
Man,
I'll be
H.
in the jury. Yo, catch us. Stay tuned.
Yo, he keeps
Go
trying to call the
Sixers.
show out.
Hey, listen,
shout out.
you brought us together.
No.
You know what I mean? You the kind do it. You the kind do it right here.
Okay.
You got anything else to add?
Yo,
Okay.
hey Dre, where my mask at? I'm Kanye West, man. Where my mask at? I want a bunch of mirrors around me so I can know I'm great, man.
Yo,
That's
Oh,
how I
shit,
want to
H.
be, man.
Look your truth, H.
You know what I mean?
bro,
No, man.
you said bring us the rapists.
No, I didn't say it. I didn't mean it.
Is that what he said?
He did.
Bring us the rapists.
Because when it
Not
comes
like
to winning,
that, though.
when it comes to winning,
When
it
it
don't
comes to
matter.
winning.
Because I don't care what he did. If he gonna get me a Super Bowl, it ain't my problem.
So
man.
then why do you care? Why do you care that Greg Hardy beat his chick?
So can I ask you a question?
Because I'm comparing that to the penalty
Yeah, can I-
that a guy got for
yeah.
betting.
Can I
I
ask
think
you a
that's
question?
different.
Can I ask you a question? Though? Doesn't matter who he raped.
If he raised a bunch of white women, really
No,
wouldn't
no,
care.
no,
would we?
no.
No, I ain't Charleston White, man.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't
I'm
that
just trying to
boy,
get
man.
to the bottom of all of
Let's
it.
say like one of your cousins from out west, she just got
Listen,
a
man, I ain't got nothing to do with, I don't know nothing. It didn't happen with that. You can't put that in there.
No.
You can't. We're not
That's my
hypothetical.
hypothetical.
I'm not answering this.
The Super Bowl is more
This
important
show's
than
over.
your cousin. So the Super Bowl more important than your cousin? Oh, your show over. The Super Bowl more important than your cousin.
She had no business being this. I know.
Talk your shit, nigga.
Get out of here. Get out my, you ain't out there.
We wrapping this up. Spin Wax Radio. Like, comment, share. Spin Wax.